Welcome back. Rico Moneybags, a channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit. You guys don't want to miss out on any future updates. You guys know what's up, man. See everybody pulling up. Much love and respect, everybody. I'm feeling a lot better. Honestly, I'm feeling great. Markets looking like the same, consolidating, testing people, but I gotta say, XPX is doing really good, man. Shout out to the community. That word of mouth is spreading. We're getting more people to come in. The wallet holders are going up. We're headed to like new all-time high as far as wallet holders for XPX. So to me, that's easy math. That the floors are gonna get higher. We got the vibes and Fed token. That's what's so important about keeping the vibes lit. You can tell that the prices of like how the markets are shaking everybody around don't even affect the community that's really still vibing really hard. You can feel it. Like, honestly, people were just probably getting some stuff done over the weekend. People just probably hanging out with, their boo because, the Valentine's Day and probably just caked up all weekend. Right. But you know what? When you got a great community, you got a great project, you know what you're invested in, it's a lot easier to just let these moments, just let the charts do what they got to do, everybody. So we're going to bring up some solid projects, of course. We're going to let everybody what? What's up? What's up? You're here early. Look at you. What do I owe this, Toasty Sheepnuts? You're arriving so. This is the earliest I've ever seen you show up to the show. Your notifications must be working. Isn't that wild? You know how they do that with the notifications? It's like, man. Yes. It did, honestly. As you guys can tell, I feel a lot better. You know what? I'm happy it just went through the motions. It started with the tonsils or whatever, but then it just like the next day was just pure stuffy nose allergies. I was like, oh, I know I can beat that. That's we're already at that phase. Like, that's cool. I don't have to go through a few days of, sore throat or nothing like that. Like, that's perfect. Let's do that. I'll take that. Stuffy nose, cool. I'll just sleep it off some more and stuff. And my bags are parked safely. I know what projects I'm invested in. I know where Mr. Mo's at. I see Feg for Life XPX2. I see everybody. And, man, we just going through the motions. Let's check everything out. Let's check out the prices. I'm the early bird. Today you are. Man, these markets have been shaking and baking everybody. I mean, I've been watching it nonstop. Like, obviously, I'm just like you guys, right? We're like, we watch this more than we watch anything else. And the overall crypto market cap has been staying right around these prices. No matter what price Solana's been going to, BNB, everything's been fluctuating. But the overall crypto market cap has been staying the same. And the reason I'm bringing that up, you guys remember like before the bull run really kicked off and like it got kind of hype, I was telling everybody that this time was weird. And I know that you guys rock with me. You guys are, we stay sharp in this place, right? But if you guys remember when I was like, hey, I think that something's happening because this is the first time that the price is pulled back, but the overall crypto market cap stood kind of the same. I'm not saying that that's exactly what's going on. Exactly the same push is probably going to happen. But the last few days, although the prices have been fluctuating, the floor of the overall crypto market cap has been staying relatively the same within this range. We're not going down to like 2.99 like we did when it first yanked back on everybody. So, overall, there's a level of money staying in the market is what I'm saying. So these could be the floors where people feel like, hey, these are solid floors to load up on whatever it might be. I don't know. It could be Trump. It could be Balmy. It could be Arrow Bud. It could be Feg Token. It could be whatever it might be. But I'm feeling like, and I'm not a financial advisor. Here I am saying I'm feeling like, right? But it's looking like 3.21 is like where we've been holding. And we've been here before. And this whole little like scenario right here in this little purple window. And that's what they're doing over here, everybody. And I'm very confident that these communities that, man, if you've been pulling up to this channel since over here and we went through this, is like, don't even play that, like we figured it out. The market's not gone. We got, a president that's bullish on Bitcoin. We got this going on right here. I mean, more than half of the states or almost half of the states are ready to have Bitcoin reserves. Like, we're not going to get fooled by anything, right? So 3 days to go, then boom, get your XPX position. You don't want to cope. You don't really. The overall holder count of XPX is going up. And I just want to say welcome to all the new holders of XPX. Everybody's staking XPX. And I'm excited to roll out what's coming out next. We got, the space with Zach Humphreys in a couple days. We're doing really good with that. So even though the markets have been consolidating, we've been getting a lot of exposure as far as like, letting everybody know about bill payments and what we've done so far. And the community is really doing a fantastic job at that, like around the board. And shout out to the team as well. Shout out to David, everybody. I didn't doubt that you guys would pull up and really, take care of everything. I mean, you guys are epic. This community is epic. Just like the way that everything just flows over here is just different. Everybody, it's you can tell it's something. Like you can tell when there's magic in the air, man. You can tell when it's before midnight. You better be able to tell. There's something special over here, and it's the community where we're on Reddit, thanks to Mr. Mo. We're on X, the main account. We got Ali posting nonstop. We got TK with the, there's like this machine is firing on, this is like the Bugatti of engines. Forget a V6, forget a V8. We're firing on all 16 cylinders and stuff. We're moving, we're doing that W16 engine. It's winning. W's in the chat, everybody. XPX marks the spot, Blazer, 100%, bro. I've been seeing Venture, and it's like, we've been here for 7 months doing our thing, everybody. We're going to keep doing this. It's that simple. I love this space. And honestly, when you remove all the context of everything, XPX, not just me, it's XPX, this community the community as well is providing this to everybody. The community is allowing this to happen as well by their support, by their engagement. And it's a perfect time because, if your community is paying attention, it doesn't have to be XPX. This is what we're supposed to be doing. We've seen Arrowbutt still doing, that adoption stuff. We've seen Toasty Sheepnuts pull up. That community is doing great things. Like, don't let these markets slow you down. Don't let these times of consolidation put you in a state of mind where you're being doubtful on what's going on. Like, you get to win, everybody. I mean, it's just about you not effing it up. And I think that, as we continue to pull up to these live streams and we share them and get engaged with communities, it'll get easier and easier for people to create some floors and stuff. So, we're seeing some solid floors on all of Smart DeFi. Let's go over to that. We'll start off with FEG token. I would just be careful on BTC. This is the middle of the road, everybody. We know that, right? So that's why I believe that we still got some of this to go. This is one hump, two humps. Make it easy, everybody. One hump, two humps. Come down. It's like we're missing a little bit on this consolidation window. We're missing a little bit of action. Like this yellow guy has probably got to come over here. It's probably something over here, something like that. So we're, and considering that this Williams percentage is in the middle of the road, it kind of snitching out that it's going to be choppy, right? It's not giving like, okay, it's super oversold and we've consolidated. No, like it's giving, we're in the middle of the road and we're not playing Frogger, everybody. So enjoy these quiet times while everybody's getting that tax money ready to enter crypto, and everybody's gonna be like, how do I get that Doji coin? How do I get that Dodgy coin? How do I get that Gorilla? So we got FEG token right here, man. We got Smart DeFi holding some solid floors. Let's go to all of Smart DeFi. I'm holding some really solid floors. And we're seeing more meme coins come to Smart DeFi, everybody. There's something happening, okay? There's something honestly happening right now with the BNB movement, and we're seeing a little bit of that spill over into Smart DeFi. And I'm all for it. I want this to 10x. I want these numbers up here to 100x. That's good for all of us. I mean, when you're doing your thing, you don't got nothing to worry about, right? So it's like, yes, let's 100x all this momentum on this platform and get the word out there. And we got a lot of projects that are already kind of a testament to the smart contracts really holding it down for everybody as far as investors. I mean, this is a place where you guys are being paid to hold and stuff, essentially, right? The staking is through the roof, and we're a part of these emotional roller coasters regardless. So you might as well get some dividends out of these emotional roller coasters, and Smart DeFi allows that. Shout out to FEG token. That's why it's allowed. So let's go over to the X account. The gorillas have been pulling up like crazy, everybody. I saw the whole community change this. There was like a move where the whole community basically made a movement. You go into TG, everybody's posting their pictures of this right here, which is super exciting because that highlights the momentum that's being laid out right now, the vibe that that FEG token is having right now, and I'm liking that a lot. Right, the Gorilla Radio was fun. We had a lot of community pulled up. We had a lot of support from that. I mean, so many people send me DMs. I'm so grateful that we get to do this. And I'm looking forward to seeing more people step up and do it. We got this as well. We're going to talk about this, some rewards on that. But, it's not just going to be me. It's going to be everybody talking for this ecosystem. And because we all, support this ecosystem. So check this out right here. We got some money on the table. If you guys want to, earn some XP. So you're a TikToker. Consider yourself lucky because now you can earn loads of XP points by creating a TikTok video about Feg. Gain XP, earn Feg tokens. Pretty simple, everybody. Pretty simple. We got giveaway. Embrace the inner villain. Okay. Okay, check the skirt. Ever stop pleasing people and became the worst person they ever met on purpose? What? Let's go. We're connecting to the channel. Let me know if the chat's still on right now, because I got like a code right there that's saying okay, to activate chat, enable here. Let's see. Let me know in the chat if it's still working. Let's see. I don't know if the chat is still working, everybody. Let me know if you guys can post something. Okay. But here we got, man. Share your funniest, pettiest, or most justified moment where you stopped caring and did what made you happy, even if it annoyed. Let me see. This is crypto. People are going to love to do this. Okay, there we go. I can see the chat now. Okay, even if it annoys someone, use both Feg and Feg confession tags in your message. The prize is $10 to a random person. So even if your story isn't the pettiest, you still have a shot, everybody. Deadline, don't know, a couple days. That's simple, everybody. Oh my God, you want people to be petty? Don't bring it. I feel like they're going to bring it, right? Oh my God, that's crazy. That one's funny. That one's funny. How much engagement? 95 likes. Okay. Let's see if we see anything already petty in the chat. Let's see. In my villain era, okay. Let me see. The main thing about all season is you never know when it's gonna arrive. No lie, bro. Honestly, once the train leaves the station, it will be almost impossible to get good entries. Which coins are you putting your faith into? I'm hodling Feg, Ray, Sui, Ohm, Jupiter, CHEX, and S. Oh, okay. How about you? Not bad, man. I mean, this is a nice lineup. There's one missing on there. And it's XPX, man. But I think this is a good diversification. Like, I like Sui. I wish it would pump back up. Of course, everybody does, but it's like, hey, I thought Sui can go and do Solana numbers. So none of these numbers I shouldn't care about these numbers and fluctuations, because I was like, what if Sui is like gonna do something like what Solana did or something like that, right? And these that fudster on X was pretty. I know I don't even want to enter. I don't want to hear nobody. Oh my God. I'll let you guys entertain that. I think it'll get some attention though, to be honest with you. It's crazy. This space is unique. It's honestly unique. So very nice Feg token. I think this is fun. There's some XP for you guys. I think making a lot of TikTok videos is good. We've seen TK doing a lot of this. TikTok is making projects go viral. We got Merv the cat that we're talking about, which has been making some higher lows and kind of creeping up in that direction towards that 200K. We'll talk about that as well. But Feg token, everybody, looking really good. Check it out over here. Feg token breaking past these numbers right here is all we want. This, we want to go past these old numbers right here. We get past these old numbers. We get to delete a zero on Feg token. That's really what we want. I'm ready to delete a zero. We got to go up and delete zeros after zeros after zeros, everybody. So let's go to XPX, everybody. Daily chart's looking really good. Bill payments coming out very, very soon. I like to look at the daily chart. I think it's very healthy. We're pushing up even when the markets are meh, like people like the emoji, meh. But the project is looking very solid, and the community is growing every single day. And man, we talked about this. It's pretty simple. It's like an easy roadmap for XPX right here. And as these new wallet holders keep coming in and new floors being made, that's the range that we're in, XPX. I mean, we break past 1.5 and we're headed in that direction where people are like, okay, they're going to break all-time high. These guys are not stopping. They keep putting XPX marks the spot everywhere. and if we don't, if we don't stop doing what we have been doing as far as our community engagement, our spaces that we do, the chart being held the way that it is, I don't see why not we get to break all time high XPX. So if I was you guys, I would be extremely excited because honestly, our like where you look at where we're headed, it looks really, really good. Honestly, it looks like the wallet holder count going up right now and us, building higher floors and people stepping up and really buying this thing up really is that this new chapter inside of XPX. And I'm super excited about this. Like, I mean, this community's thriving and shout out to, Ali, Marlon, David. We have a community like this because the team is always there. I mean, you can look, Ali's there nonstop and hey, XPX is up. It's going to keep going up. It's going to stay up there, bro. We're not going anywhere. If we go somewhere, we're going to the moon. You guys, I don't know exactly when, right? Because nobody knows the time and the hour and stuff, right? And the minute, and all that. But whether or not we have a resilient community and we have real products and services to provide to a space that's actually adopting cryptocurrency as we speak, that's no question, everybody. There's literally no question. Like, this is not smoking mirrors. This is a whole world. The whole civilization of the world is going to. I am Saphir. I'm even feeling more better that you just pulled up better right now. I even feel better that you pulled up, bro. You're a real one in the space, honestly, broski. But this is not smoking mirrors, everybody. We're doing it at a time where the whole world, flag after flag after flag, is honestly adopting cryptocurrency, everybody. That's just what's happening right now. That is never like before either. I mean, flag after flag, country after country, state after state, and we're providing what are going to be some of the first things that people are going to want to do with cryptocurrency. They're going to want to pay their bills. They're going to want to do things that they need to do with cryptocurrency, everybody. And, this is the flag that we just released. Shout out to all my people in Egypt. You guys know that XPX marks the spot, man. We invite everybody. We're not here to get in the way of anybody. We're just doing our own thing right here. That's just it. We're blazing a path. We want to be a part of the space by providing value. Like, we're not taking away from the space, we're adding to the space. XPX has been focused on adding value to the space. We have never went out and try to get value out of the space first. We did everything the opposite way. Provide so much value that so many people see how much value is being provided that the value will come back automatically. And I believe with technology and use case like this, I mean, it's almost primed. It's programmed for the adoption of cryptocurrency with presidents, kings, emperors. I mean, you name it. Everybody's saying that they're going to adopt cryptocurrency. Rulers, I mean, dictators, whoever you want to say, whatever you want to call them. At the end of the day, this is what's honestly happening right now. It's the conversion of the way that we do finance, and that is through digital currencies, everybody. Those of which XPX X pays X lets you not only pay your bills, but lets you take money out of ATMs, lets you, use your phone to tap to pay for stuff. We got virtual cards, physical cards. I mean, I use my card for everything here in Las Vegas. I use that gold card for everything. My card looks like it gets used for everything here in Vegas. And you guys can have one as well, right? You guys are going to be able to even have more exposure to being able to do this because there's no KYC for these people. So maybe you want to help a less fortunate people out. Maybe you got family member back home. Maybe these are things that you can use. And I know that this is things that people can use. We've been getting a lot of questions. I've been getting a lot of emails. I've been getting a lot of DMs ever since these flags started to come out and it's non-KYC. And it really allows people to, be financially free. Financial freedom is not just being rich or being wealthy, everybody. It's the freedom to transact your finance. What's the point of having a whole bunch of it if you can't do nothing with it? That's not freedom then. That means that you're not being able to use it. That's not what the definition of freedom is, everybody. So financial freedom has to come with the freedom of finance, everybody. You can't have one without the other. And, if you want financial freedom, you're going to need the freedom to spend your finances, everybody. The stuff that you're making here in cryptocurrency. And honestly, everybody, XPX marks the spot. So I want you guys to come check us out at XPX Token. Go to our website right now, xpxpay.com. Definitely don't miss out on the opportunities getting your card. Go to order now, right now. Go check over here if you guys want to see what countries it's available in and which ones it's not. It's basically, only only like 20 of them that we don't. So, you guys have a lot of options right here. And now with non-KYC in 10 countries, that's only going to expand. It's only going to get better and better for everybody. You are extremely early, everybody. So looking at the chart, looking at where we're at, discount. Waller holders on the up and up. This is, I think, the highest that we've been actually. So waiting for Rico the Chico to tell us that the fear and greed index is about to hit 90. Ah, man. When the markets are fearful, you need to be greedy. And when the markets are greedy, you need to be fearful. That's the main thing about that game right there, right? It's like you got to be bold enough to be like, skirt, and turn around. Everybody's going one direction. He's like, nah, that's a trap. That's a big trap. And, we're not no special gurus. We just pull up so much. Man, that's just what it is. It don't matter what you do. If you don't have to worry about somebody that does a thousand different moves on you. You just got to worry about that guy that practiced that one kick 1,000 times. That's what you got to worry about. You can know kung fu this and kung fu that. You don't want to get mixed up with that one guy that's just got that 1,000 kick, that 1,000 punch practice move and stuff, right? So all he did was practice that one punch 10,000 times, right? It's like, so we're in here, we're in the trenches together, everybody, and seeing these numbers go up, I have to welcome all these new wallet holders. So welcome everybody to the XPX experience. That's for sure, man. So let's shift gears. Let's go to Bomi. That's why we're right here. I seen Bomi pulling up hard. More art coming out. Little pullback, but chart being snatched up. They're in their little phase of consolidation, and wallet holders still going up, and that shows you that new floors are being made. There's obviously this little range that they're in right now. We could highlight this, but they've been holding above 900. I've been talking about this one for a while. The art's coming out nonstop. The Miggles narrative is getting stronger, everybody. I'm not sure if you guys have been seeing all this Miggle stuff going around. I know you're being sarcastic. Oh man, got the funniest chat in the world here, everybody. You guys don't forget just pulling up for my crypto talk. Just read the chat, everybody. Just read the chat. So we got our Mortal Kombat video is coming along nicely. Our multi-sig wallet is set up and we will be loading it up. We'll post an update about it soon, everybody. And you know what? If you guys go pay attention to what's going on with Miggles, that's what you're supposed to do, right? And they're paying attention to this narrative and they're writing this narrative correctly. And there's always a second one. There's always two. There's always more than one. And I think Bomi really has the potential to, it's been climbing nonstop, getting higher and higher, that people should pay attention to this one as far as, that double narrative, book of memes and the Miggles narrative, which is doing really good right now. People are saying that, Miggles might be getting listed on Bybit or might be getting listed on some big exchanges. So we'll pay attention to that. So right now it's just consolidating, just like the rest of the market. That's what we'll be seeing, right? We'll be seeing a little bit of consolidation in the market for the most part. Unless something new pops off, then we'll see it kind of taking off, kind of riding that liquidity being injected in it, then taking off. But Bomi, everybody. Book of Miggles. Let me see if I see Miggles up here, actually. It's like the top one. So you guys know that if you miss one of them, there's always going to be a second one that allows you to kind of catch that wave. So let's come over here to Merv. And then we got a new one, the Tootmeister, that we're going to bring up as well. We posted that one in the Money Bags Match. And if you guys are not in that Money Bags Match, and do that, because sometimes I'm up late and sometimes something pops up. We're going to post it in there before the video goes out, before the live stream. So, you get to get in before everybody else knows, before the stream picks up and really starts to get some traction. So be sure to be sure to tap in the Money Bags Mansion. So right now we got Merv the Cat at 167. It's a slow moon, but a safe moon, everybody. We've seen the dev on Fox News talking about the Trump coin. We've seen Chad, doing videos with Lil Wayne and Will Ferrell, and we've seen them both on this stream together live talking about Merv and the good things that they want to do with this cat. And I really believe that this is undervalued, because when it did all of this, they weren't leveraging that TikTok account, everybody. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. That was pure new cat coin, new hype. That was what happened in that early phase. Now they are serious and coming over here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so the videos have been moved around. I think they pinned some of these. That's 700. This one's right here. Let me see. Yeah, so now this video is pinned up here. This is them saying right here, you can learn more and buy here. It's like this is a huge account, everybody. That's at 55,000 views. At some point, one way or another, there's going to be a number where mathematically the possibilities and probabilities of 1% or 0.5% of that total number that continues to rise up, that people start to buy up the floor. That's just how numbers work. That's the law of averages, everybody. I didn't make up the rules, okay? There's only so many times that this thing can continue to accumulate videos. Why do you think we're live all the time? Why do you think we're always pushing nonstop? Because you're going to reach people like that. This is a crazy number right here. 55,000 already? I told them that I liked it this. We talked about this. At what point, let me ask you guys, 112,000 people? I told them these were the ones that got me laughing. And this is before we went live. We had like a little talk or whatever. And I was like, if you guys can post someone like Merv looking at the chart, that is super bullish. Degens love stuff like that. Oh, look at Merv looking at the chart on Deck Screener, right? I don't know why we love that silly stuff. I don't look. That right there is worth 2 Solana, 3 Solana, 4 Solana. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, but seeing this cat that they own, these two people, there's something here. And they were not leveraging this when it did this. When it first did this, none of that TikTok was being used for that. They knew that it was a famous cat. He was a little bit more conservative. It was after the Trump coin that this kind of new chapter happened. This new chapter as far as, leveraging this TikTok. And any project would love to have a TikTok. So this video right here has 112,000 views on it. What percent would you say, and I'm just asking, right? We're just having fun, are going to come over here and actually go and find this Merv and buy the cat coin? There's got to be something. Is it 100 people? Is it 50 people? Is it 10? I don't know. It can't be less than 1. I don't think it could be 0. This one has 10 million views. What? So this is undervalued. That's a crazy amount of views on TikTok. And now they're posting more and there's more things going on. So I'm looking forward to seeing it more and seeing it grow from these floors right here. This is Merv the cat, everybody. Basically, DocsDev and Chad owns the cat, which you see him doing commercials and stuff, which that's pretty cool, man. So slow moon, safe moon, same kind of idea right now with this one. Okay, it's been consolidating. It's got that 200K. It needs to break past. We could put this over here if we want, move it over here. Whenever it does that, it'll definitely go a lot higher. And anybody who snatched up a bag down here is going to be, I think you'll be pretty happy because by the time you usually find some of these projects, they're not down here at 167. You're finding them at 2, 3 million, 4 million. You got to pray for it to go really higher, and but this is almost like it's almost going to go up no matter what. Just a matter of time. Just as more holders come in and more floors are made, it's just a matter of time. So we got this one right here. This one's the Tootmeister. This one's pretty funny. We posted this one late last night. If you would have got in, you would have been in at around 160, something like that. It's not still too far away. I actually been keeping an eye on this one. I wasn't sure if it was going to be able to do this. I started seeing it recover, already like the other day, basically. And, it's starting to hold pretty strong. And some of these plays on Solana will literally shake everybody else out and then start to do something like this. So this one's the Tootmeister. And you guys already know there was the fart coin, this like, the butt coin, all these crazy coins that people coming out with. And this stuff hits in the space. The sillier it is, sometimes the better, man. I wish I could harness this level of meme potential to understand this, because some people really get it. And here we go, introducing the Tootmeister by the Fart Club. And this is a whole, yes, everybody, this is what we're talking about on YouTube, on X, and all over, right? Over 300 people listening to this. And this is cryptocurrency. These are the memes that push these markets, honestly, and bring more and more people into the space. So, like I said, this right here, 2-2, and that's pretty funny. The fact that we're doing this, to me, is hilarious already in itself. And we've seen this with like a lot of coins that come out. It's like what it is about us that likes it in this space, and it's funny. It's like I think it's because we're attached to a little bit of irony or whatever. Like we like to have some irony, but it's like, you know, these are the new ones. We had the Matt Furies. That was a whole meta. I like to not get stuck on what is supposed to be the meta. I just like to learn what the meta is about, because now we have a whole club that I didn't even know existed. So you guys want to make sure that you have that. So Tootmeister from the Fart Club by Adam Wallace comes to the blockchain. Fart Boys, best friends, and Tootinator. That's wild if you guys ask me. This is cryptocurrency. And this is underneath $1 million market cap. I think they should fill this whole page up, though. Let me refresh it. Maybe it's this. So the Tootmeister by the Fart Club, everybody. That's where we're at with it. And the chart is looking like it wants to turn right back around. Anything underneath $1 million market cap and hasn't broke $1 million market cap on Solana, it has the potential to just catch the right spark and really send a little bit higher. So I posted this one late last night. Is it, a play you're going to keep your eye on? It? Yeah, of course, right? Because it's underneath $1 million market cap and it hasn't had that breakout. So join the community, join the Tootmeister, and see what's going on with this one, man. See what's going on. And let me know what's up. Let me know the new plays that you guys are checking out. Let's go through the motions. Let's get Kendu up here. Man, the Kendu community's staying strong. I mean, staying bullish. That's what it's all about, right? Kendu, are we still in here? Let me see if the Chads are in here. Are the Chads and Chadettes still here? Are we showing everybody how we can hold these floors? Kendu. This meme market stinks. That's the attitude. I would like to see some solid memes like on Smart DeFi, honestly, just so I could bring the volume, bring in the hype and stuff into Smart DeFi. Like, XPX is doing his own thing. So it's like, bring on the memes onto like BNB and stuff and bring that level of volume that we've seen with like, remember when Solana was doing that to Myro and everything, like bring that, let that spill into Smart DeFi, or like, we saw Base doing it with like the Bretts and everything like that. It's like, man, something to ignite it on SD would be crazy. I want, XPX to break $10 million market cap, because, a lot of people would look at SD and they wouldn't be able to resist to look at it once whatever project is break, because almost everybody looks at a project once it breaks $10 million market cap. It's too hard to ignore it. It's like it starts seeping through all the channels. It starts, it's getting spoke about in all these private DMs, and they're like, hey, pss, pss, check it out. They're going to, and it's like, it's the talk, once that happens. Buy Kendu now to afford US eggs later. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, we got, community member Kendu Chad is cooking up stitch patches. Nice. That's what I'm saying. Like, this community has been stepping up nonstop. It's like, I like that they're like almost self-dependent. It's like they're gonna do it regardless. They don't care. That's what it's supposed to be about. It's like it has to have that grind no matter what. That's a strong level of team right there within that community. To have energy drinks out, to have the merch out, people making patches, people getting tatted. Yeah, this community is relentless, everybody, and they're holding a strong floor right now. Anything above this 10 million is that sacred ground we always talk about. We found that support, and now we're consolidating. I think the biggest thing with my Kendu chats, I just don't want nobody getting exhausted. Like, they're like, as long as we don't get exhausted and we want it to happen today or we want it to happen tomorrow, our turnaround gets to happen. Like that's the thing, right? It's like it can only consolidate for so long, right? It can only put all that buy pressure for so long before you start to climb up. You start to curl this thing right back up, and then start to break past some thresholds that people cannot ignore and stuff. And, once we start doing that, what Ken do over here, and, finding that level of support and breaking past some thresholds that people can't ignore. Once we're back over like 30 mil, then we break 60 mil. you know, you got to make them sick with it a little bit. No pun intended. Had to hook it up with the coffee, everybody. So the can do Chads and Chadettes, the men and women of can do Inu that don't gamble when they work, just keep grinding. That's it. That's really what it comes down to. And as long as you don't get caught up like it's supposed to happen this week or next week, you're good. You're good to go. You will find that organic floor. You just have to be blind to the price. And it's like, nope, we're just going to keep going. Let's keep growing our holders. We're consolidating, growing our holders. We're good to go. We're good to go. So that's Can Do Inu, everybody. Let's go over here to Dextrina. We're going to check out Aerobud. I mean, I can't believe Tulsi Sheep showed up this early. That's crazy. He usually wants to show up right at the end, you know, and just put Aerobud stuff right at the end. It's like, what? $13.8 million market cap. Looking good, right? Finding that support right here. We got that MACD. It's oversold already. And the whole market's scaring everybody. And then people are like, okay, I'll take profits. And, you know, ETH was over 2,700 not too long ago. You know, there goes 2,680. But this market's this is where people get chopped up the most. These straight lines, they can't handle that. The market gets toast in that consolidation. The market don't know what to do. And people start to fumble the bag. They start to fumble the bag. That's what happens. The fumbling starts to happen right around this area. So, you know, we just stay active. We let people know that, hey, there's a strong community. Toasty late nuts. There we go. I'm telling you, half the fun is the chat, man. Forget the stream is all good, right? We get to check on all the projects, but there's some witty people that pull up to this stream, and I really enjoy it. I don't know if you guys can handle it, but myself, I mean, it's not nothing too bad, right? I think we keep it pretty good, and we still get to have a good time. So the environment is solid. The environment is very solid. Yeah, see, he's laughing. He gets it. He gets it. And yeah, and we can all do that and have a good time. And you know, it don't have to be cookie cutter stuff. It's just a good time. We know what we're investing in. We like these projects. We like we get attached to the people in some of these projects as well. Like, you know, we're human, and there's nothing wrong with that. When you find a solid group, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Humans been doing that since the beginning of time. You're not wrong for doing that. You're not wrong for having your group that you rock with. You know, we've been doing that since we've been painting on mountains and stuff like that. So, you know, we got our things. You know, we got XPX putting XPX everywhere. You know, where XPX marks the spot. We're leaving our marks everywhere, and Aerobud's leaving their mark by doing good stuff, right? So it's all good, man. We got a great environment here. Great environment. Great environment. Great communities. Aerobud, I have no doubt that you guys are. Aerobud almost finished their video game. I'm also building them a hype bot for the Discord. I like that. Make sure that bot makes them come over here to keep building, bro. That's what it's about. Honestly, bro, it's honestly about that. Like, just ignore the noise. And like, just ignore the noise and keep building. The noise will get loud too. I'm not going to even lie. Like, it'll get loud, but you can't. There's certain things that you have to do to even like give yourself conviction. You know, it's like this right here is a huge step to me. This to me is huge for what you guys have done. It's like this. Why would you not want to support this project? At the end of the day, it's like, this is huge. This is huge. So check out Aerobud, everybody, and check out this community. Very bullish on them. They're on the base network doing their thing. You guys know Bomy's been holding really good on base. Aerobud's been holding really good about base. Aerobud started to pull up a little bit over here, and then they pumped up on us. And I was like, why didn't you tell us it was going to pump so hard? But I think, you know, if you felt like you missed it, this was looking like the support. You know, anything above 10 million is that psychological barrier that everybody tends to, you know, respect one way or another. And let's just keep pushing, man. Let's keep doing our thing. Let the community know in the Discord that they got a place to come and let everybody know that they're bullish on the positive things that you guys are doing in the space. You know, have them have the bell notification lit, always pulling up to what we're doing. And I think that's huge. I think that's going to be the best part. you gotta keep doing something and just do something positive and keep the community engaged. So Arrow Bud, you guys are doing your thing. I would love to see this community just stay strong. Everybody on ETH, whether you're on base or whether you're just on ETH, um, like hold your ground. And ETH is going to go back over its all-time high. It's going to break 5K. Like, that your project automatically will be sitting in a better position. If you guys did absolutely nothing and sat on your paws and didn't touch the sell button with your little dog paws, it would automatically just raise. Like, crypto's different, everybody. That everything's not like that in the real world. Crypto is just made different. Everybody can literally sit on their hands, sit on their paws, and wait till ETH breaks 5K, and the project will automatically appreciate. It will automatically appreciate. And to me, somebody like me, that's super exciting in the market, because it's like you're almost incentivized. Like, there's almost like magic behind cryptocurrency a little bit. Like, it's always kind of helping y'all. Imagine if it wasn't paired to ETH, and when ETH, had nothing to do with it. It was just on its own chain and its own thing. You almost got like the support of Ethereum for building on it, right? It's like XPX with BNB. BNB's been pumping lately, and especially because we got asset backing, it's just making XPX stronger every single day. And same thing with XPX. Like, people on the BNB chain, like, your bags are going to be looking crazy no matter what. Like, BNB over $1,200. Like, whatever project is built on BNB on the Binance Smart Chain, like, you automatically look saucy up there, man. It's going to be looking nice. Volume rises. Yeah, I swear. Yep, the volume rises all the ships. It really does. It really does. And there's like this curtain, like there's like a security net, almost like a safety net. If you have a solid community that can hold the floors and wait for the markets to turn around and everybody just continues to DCA, you will see that things start to turn around and kind of pick up momentum, because we're associated with these huge chains that move the market and stuff. So pretty unique, everybody. Pretty unique situations that we're in with cryptocurrency. And I love to highlight that stuff, because need to find communities that keep building. And when the community keeps growing, like Brett, XPX, Kendu, Arrowbud is a train that won't stop. I appreciate that, man. And, I love that this chat, people are not afraid to mention other projects, like, and I love that. Hey, let's be honest. A lot of people are diversified anyway. So, like, why not diversify into some solid projects that you see pulling up in the chat all the time? It doesn't even have to be a project that I mentioned. Maybe you just, identified a project that's just pulling up in the chat all the time and you're engaging with. It's like, obviously something's going on right there. Uh-oh. I think you're missing one. Let's go to OG Brett. Let's go to OG Brett. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it, man. I mean, we're gonna make sure that we do what we have to do, bro, no matter what. You know that. I'm good for that. Here it goes. I won't even say it. I'll do even a little bit extra. Okay. $7.5 million market cap. The OG Brett, the original Brett, been talking about it already since 2024. They're not going anywhere, everybody. This is a real CTO community that's very strong. And to-do list, don't sell. It comes down to that. it comes down to that. Like, I can't wait to see, ETH over 5K, and these ETH projects get rewarded. These communities get rewarded, and just being like, we're not going to fade the project. No matter what, we want the project to be bigger. We want the project to be better. We're not going to fade the community. And I would like to see how everybody's bag will look once you see, ETH at over 5K at least breaking its all-time high, and see where your OG Bread is at. See where your Arrow Bud is at. See where your Balmy is at. Where your Beats is at. Where any project that's on ETH, right? And see where those bags are at, because they're automatically going to be a little bit fluffier. They're automatically going to have a little bit more value to them. And patience is a virtue, everybody. It sure is. ETH comes back, we all come back. I swear, that's really what it comes down to, man. That's what everybody's been waiting for. ETH has been getting kind of like hit hard. Like, ETH really right now should probably be around 3,000, and it would be kind of, but it's a little bit more like shooken out, and that's why you see a little bit more of everybody else kind of feeling that pressure a little bit. Toasty ETH nuts. That's a good one. You better be careful. Somebody might launch that. You might see that on Deck Screener later on today. Toasty ETH nuts. That sounds too crypto-ish. Don't let the contract address say 42069. You can forget about it. It's a sender, everybody. It's a sender, everybody. Toasty ETH nuts. It's a sender. Oh my God. Don't play like that. It's like the Tootmeister right now. It's like something about that right now is it's a part of the meta right now. You know, it's like that one book, the with the mice and the cheese. You can't keep going to the same spot to get the cheese, right? He said launched it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like once the meta changes, you figure it out right away. I don't try to stay too rigid. Because I want to experience the market and I want to just be what it's doing. Like, it doesn't mean I have to buy them all, right? Even like when the celebrity coins were a hit, I wasn't buying into them, but I was paying attention. You know, I'm always taking notes. ETH is as exciting as a wet noodle. Right, right. You know, but you know what? That it will change. It'll change. It might be like that right now, but that's how everything is. You know. And then next, you know, once it's like over 5K and something weird happens that we could have never predicted, it's just making it send automatically. Next, you know, then it's all wild and crazy because we've experienced ETH being full of hype, bro. Like the last bull run, you know, when we were paying those high gas fees, there was freaking FOMO in the market like crazy. You know, those gas fees that we were paying was because we were just freaking pure FOMO. Everybody said 150 for that transaction. So, you know, open sea transactions, like everybody's NFTs, everything. There was a right, Vitalik eating too much soy. Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? Oh, this chat. All right, let's check on some more plays. Let's go through the motions, everybody. Let's hit that freestyle part of the show. Let's go to ITMT. I think they released a game. People are playing the game. It's consolidating right now at $2.4 million market cap. Community very active. I see them all the way. You know, they're always in the VC. They're always in the TG. They got a good American time community where everybody's pretty active and stuff. I know because, you know, I rock with a lot of them. But they're doing good, man. They're doing good. We called this one at underneath, like, you know, 1 million at first, and then it went underneath. Right here, giving everybody a nice opportunity to get in, even at 430, and then it had its rocket. It went all the way up to 2.7, came back down to 6 something, hit this one more time, 2.7. That's a psychological barrier, getting close to 3 million, and then it's pulled back and hit basically 5 million, and that's another psychological barrier that it has to do. Yeah, exactly. AD says so it's got to be concrete. You don't even got to go fact check it. You're good. We got T over here doing his thing. All right, man. They're doing their thing, man. I mean, they're posting stuff. They got content out. They're tapping away. The community's there, and their chart's holding relatively really well. I mean, considering the way the market is right now, their community is growing every single day. I can see them breaking all-time high, and you know, when they break all-time high, that 5 million is where they're going to be doing those 5K giveaway as well. So very, very bullish. If you guys ask me, a lot of potential in this one. It has a great original meme. This clock looks really cool. I really do like this clock. I think it should be a tattoo easily. It just has that. It really does have that. Who knows if this thing goes to 1 billion? I guess we'll get it tatted somewhere. We'll have a vote on where we get it tatted at. We'll have some. It can't be nothing crazy because you already know crypto. Yeah. All right, so this is in the meantime, everybody. Let's go through some more motions. Let's see what else is everybody buying. We got the broccolis, of course. Let me check on Speedy. Haven't seen the turtles pull up. Let me check. I'm checking on everybody. 1.5, nice. I mean, nice little consolidation. Community staying strong. You know, they got tested. They had their $43 million market cap. They're turning it right back around. It has potential to keep going. If they just stay resilient, they will have their moment as well. Tap to earn game comes out tomorrow. Got it. Thank you, Blazer. Appreciate you, broski. So right around the corner, comes out tomorrow, man. Comes out tomorrow. You guys can be tapping and earning ITMT. In the meantime, everybody, this is Speedy on ETH, everybody. This community is just really strong. I'm just going to hold this one. We got in early over here. I thought this was going to be the bounce and then take off. I'm just along for the ride at this point, right? I'm here with this community. There's turtles in the chat here and there. They're pulling up and you know, they post the streams. You know, you go into their TG and they're active in there and they're always welcoming everybody. It's not toxic inside there. And I believe that this community has what it takes. You know, once all that shaking out has happened and redistribution happens, that's where charts start to turn around. And this will be a great point for Speedy to turn around. You know, this is exactly right before it started to send like crazy. So maybe that could happen again. You know, it just takes a couple serious buys to come through and some nice redistribution to happen. And this thing can go a lot higher. Speedy on ETH, everybody. Let's see what else we got. Let's check on Bay. Let's check on Bay. Bay's at a discount price of $111,000 market cap. We call this one at 54. Very bullish, seeing this thing go all the way up to 1 million. Solana plays will test you 100%. They will test you. I mean, that's just the nature of Solana, everybody. But those guys are in the TG all the time. So I don't see Sobe slowing down or anything. I'm sure these guys are going to stay very active with what they got going on. Their last post was, you know, Sobe on Valentine's Day. But they had like a space with like Zach Humphreys. They've been doing their thing, honestly. So just seeing more of that and seeing them stay active is huge. This is a great time to come and take a look at Sobe. Look at the chart. I mean, if you liked it before when it was at 1 million, I mean, here it goes at $110 million market cap. We called it at 54K, everybody. You know, this could be that good level of support right here. Solana plays will test you like this, everybody. And they're movers. They're movers. All right, let's go ahead and keep going through the list, everybody. We're going to stay live for a little bit longer. I'm feeling a little bit better. And we're just a little bit longer of a vibe is good for us, man. I mean, you guys are my people, man. Honestly, I rock with the chat big time. And then we'll go back to getting some rest, everybody, if that's okay with the community. Got to bounce, fam. Have a great day. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Here goes Axolotl, this Sui little guy. Peace, bro. Doing his thing, finding his support. This would be a great area. I'm shocked to see this one down here, but then again, not really, because again, if we come over here, it's not that Axolotl is being picked on, it's that his native coin has pulled back so much, right? So we have a pullback from Sui. When Axel was pumping at these prices up here, Sui was over $4, going to $5. You know, that's what was going on up here. So now we got Sui pulling back and, you know, testing the Sui network, testing the Sui memes to the fullest, everybody. This is 1 hour ago. MF Squid market engagement check. The Axel Familia respects and loves what the right here, the fastest parallel MPC network launching on the Sui network. IKA, okay, team is building. We couldn't let this token right here show us up with his dancing skills. So the Axel Lotto and the Sui network is proud to drop his squid. And here you guys go. You got this Axel Lotto busting a move, everybody. There you go. There you guys go. Bullish on Axel Lotto. Still very active. They've been networking. It seems like the Sui network has a little bit more like it's not so much like territorial as far as like Solana is. As much as people don't want to admit it, Solana's more player versus player. But over here is like they do a lot more collaboration, I feel like. And not just like on the Shill side. Like they're all in the Shill space. Everybody kind of does that, right? But I'm just saying, like, I feel like they try to collaborate a little bit more with other Sui plays, which is good, man. You want to keep the overall sentiment bullish on your network too, right? It's like you almost got the responsibility. Look at like XPX and Feg token making BNB great again. Look at the broccoli token bringing that BNB hype again. It's like you gotta nurture your blockchain a little bit as well, the one that you built on. It's like it's not just launch a token and you're not supporting the chain that you're built on. Like you gotta support the thing. You gotta like engage with that blockchain. You really do. And you should. You don't have to, but I feel like it's more rewarding for people to recognize you. Like, now being 7 months in with like XPX is no secret. Everybody knows about XPX. We're on the BNB chain. We're doing our thing. And that's what you want to be known for. Like, that type of good vibe and that you've been building nonstop. And, XPX has been doing that, honestly. So, Axolotl collaborating with everybody on Sui, it kind of solidifies his brand recognition of them being known as the Axolotl on Sui, right? Because they've already broken up to high market caps. It's like, honestly, when it comes to the Sui plays, the ones that we're familiar with are the ones that everybody talks about. And which ones are the ones that are talking the most? The ones that are collaborating with people the most. So you got the Lofi, you got the Axolotl, you got these guys kind of on a regular basis pulling up to, spaces and engaging with each other. So that's pretty bullish if you ask me. We got Sui Jack. We're still holding Sui Jack. It's just been on down and down, but I just you can't win them all, everybody. You can't win them all. This one has some potential because it hit that 10 million once, but in right here and then just shrunk away, everybody. See, I don't win them all. I honestly do not win them all, and this was one of them. But you know what? Diamonds are dust, everybody. Diamonds are freaking dust. Either it's going to turn to diamonds. I saw this one go up to past 10 million. I was like, okay, it's going to do kind of a pullback. Everybody gets shooken out. But I thought that was going to go back up and break that $10 million market cap and send even higher, especially during that time. There was like a lot of Sui going on. So, we'll see if this community starts to engage again, if somebody CTOs this thing. I don't know. It's been kind of quiet over there. And, honestly, once I choose for it to be diamonds or dust, I'll just wait for one day that I look in there and it's like, well, oh, it's a diamond now? Okay. But let's check on it. Let's see what's going on with it. We're just going to, like I said, just go through everything right now. Yeah, so February 4th, Sui Jack higher. And that's the thing is like it pumped up so fast, so hard that I just think that, they're enjoying some of that pump and then they'll come back to this thing when everybody least expects it. All right. Let's check on the broccolis and stuff like that. I'm not sure which one everybody's buying or which one has everybody decided to. Toasty realized thousands in losses comes with the territory. It does. It does. It really does. And the faster you can accept that and handle that and mature around that, the better it is for you. Because if you're planning your trading, you're trading your plan, it's not nothing that's gonna knock you off, then you're good. That's why you're not supposed to put your car note money on that thing, right? Because you don't want to be stressing at the end of the month or the end of the quarter, depending how you pay your stuff. So I'm not sure which one everybody picked to be the broccoli. This one has $23 million market cap, 2 million in liquidity. I think this is one of the ones that we were talking about. There's just been so many of them, but this has a healthy chart, has a lot of liquidity, $24 million market cap. It already went into the hundreds. It's currently technically at 130 million. So I'm guessing this is the winner of picking which one is going to be the one for who is broccoli. Let's go to their X account and see what's going on. Let's also check their volume really quick. Yeah, 23 million in volume. And this thing is great for BNB, everybody. This thing is great for BNB. New profile pic. Not a bad pic. Dog looks happy. Okay, it's by this guy. So this is probably going to be the one everybody picks most likely. Yeah, it could be that one, man. The liquidity's there, the chart's there. I think this one might be the winner of the broccolis, everybody. Yeah, we learn from the losses 100%, bro. 100%. 100%. Yeah, we learn from those mistakes, unfortunately. And sometimes it's not even one time. It takes a few times, right? So, yeah, I think this is the broccoli that everybody chose. This is going to be the winner for the broccolis. $132 million market cap. We'll start to keep an eye on this broccoli. I believe that this one's probably the one right here. It has the volume. It has some big influencer that everybody's posting about, that everybody's bullish on. It's already shown that it can go into the hundreds. This could be the $1 billion broccoli. I mean, that sounds good. $1 billion broccoli, BB. Not bad. Not bad. So got the 100 million right here. It went all the way down to this level. Yeah, I think this is the one right here. Obviously it's already at 132 million, but hey, see you later, bro. But for sure, this is the broccoli token, everybody. I think that's the one right there. Let's look at some more BNB plays. Let's see what else we got, what it's looking like. We don't want to miss nothing that, is bringing some meta to BNB. Okay, this liquidity is not all the way locked. And some meme coin. But I like this. This is the degeness happening right now. You missed the StreamYard picker. We'll bring it back. We're going to be doing that again. We're growing the X account for XPX, and that's super important, everybody. So, if you guys help us grow that even faster, we can do that. But since this X account has been streaming, we've been getting a lot of exposure on XPX, and that's, it's obviously good for the whole project. And, sometimes we got to compromise a little bit just for the, for the project. And this thing has been doing really good for XPX. Some days it gets better views than others, but what's nice is that it's always pulling views in even while you're sleeping. So we're growing, man. We're growing. Here goes a BNB play for everybody. I don't know. I would stay away from this, everybody. Let's see where we're at. Artificial CZ. Uh-oh. Not the artificial AI CZ. Those are two narratives. BNB might be igniting where it doesn't even matter. When it didn't even matter, it was just mixing narratives together. CZ and AI. That's a whole narrative. That's two narratives mixed together. It's AI and CZ. This one might be something here. I would wait for some kind of pullback, but obviously, these things are going to be kind of wild. But that's a $13,000 buy. It's got, something's happening with this one right here. Something's happening with this one right here. Maybe it pulls back down to, 3 million or something like that. Shake everybody out. I mean, it's performing really well for the market that we have right now. That's what we got to understand. Like the market's like consolidating pretty hard. As it's only like really new launches and things that are just popping off out of nowhere that are kind of like, see that excitement thing happening right now that people love, that euphoric, those endorphins firing. Let's go to Solana. Here, this is the Captain BNB. Did anybody get Captain BNB? Whoo. Not this one. Yeah, solid stream, man. Solid stream. Excited for the Zach Humphrey space. Me too, man. Honestly, that's going to be pretty solid. Yeah, and it's nice. Look, here goes. That's a whole narrative now, everybody. That's why that Tootmeister, all this stuff, this fart narrative, it's a whole vibe, and it's going to be here for a little bit. We gotta, when we see it, we're like, okay, cool. That's what it is. Right now, this is the narrative. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the space, though. Let's see what Zach's been up to. Okay. RWA is a huge meta. I bought a little bit. Nice. Every buy counts, everybody. You know, brick by brick would take that thing all the way back up. It's inevitable, honestly. It's like just crazy discount prices on your favorite projects. Yeah, so the 18th we got that with the Breakfast Club, with those guys and Zach, and you know we get to talk about XPX and obviously talk about bill payments that we're excited about, and really we're just really excited to be a part of the space that we get to, you know, help evolve, help build these bridges that bring people in, and I know that's what's gonna happen next, bro. It's gonna be that whole meta. I would be careful on all these. Like, you know, this is pure, you know, you're stepping into the casino at this point. Once you start, you know, I don't know how high these things are gonna go, but you know what? A lot of people talk about these and then they'll just send anyway. So it's like, what do I know? You know, look at how good the other ones did. It was great. It was great. Thank you, Sky Crypto. It was great. I'm feeling better. That's why we're doing a little bit of overtime on the overtime today because I'm feeling a lot better. I could feel it a little bit because I'm forcing it a little bit, to be honest with you guys. You know, in the beginning of the stream, I felt really good, but you know, this actually takes a little bit, and it's like I could feel it a little bit where it's like, you better chill. I'll creep back up on you if you want to use up too much energy. I'm like, no. I'm just gonna do a little bit of overtime. Let me just do a little bit of let me just grind in the trenches with these amazing communities just a little bit over, and I'll get some more rest. And that's really what I'm gonna do because you know I want to take care of myself for everybody, and we have to do that, right? We have to do that. I think we hear the guy say it all the time: health is wealth, and yeah, I mean. I feel great though, honestly. I feel great, but sometimes I got to be realistic. It's like your mind feels great, you know, you're very positive and you're good, but you know, your body wants a break right now. So we're sick, and I feel it, but it's all good, man. We're still gonna laugh about fart BNB that's trending number 5 on the BNB chain on Deck Screener. We're still gonna check out the OG breads. We need you full throttle for the 18th and especially the 19th. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. That's why after the stream, I'm honestly like, I'm just gonna get some rest. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna take care of some things and just relax and get some rest because I can feel it right now. Like, you know, I started the stream and I felt, you know, more of that umph, and then towards the end, I'm like, okay, I get you. I could feel my throat again. It's like you're doing. It's like, hey, you were resting good. It's like, all right, I can listen to it, but yeah, let's just put a little bit of overtime on the clock and stuff together, and then you know we'll do what we got to do, and yeah, we got this knocked out for the 18th and the 19th. I mean, I know you guys and everybody will pull up strong and suited and booted, right? And we'll hold it down. So what's nice is XPX allows us to really pull up and do our thing, right? Really do our thing, and it's something that I'm always excited to talk about and support. You know, the whole movement that's actually happening, and that movement that supports what's happening. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that, and maybe it's good that I got sick before that, right? That's how things happen, right? And I'm shaking it off so I can have that full throttle. I'm gonna have Nas and everything ready. I'm gonna have some Nas drinks. Those are my favorite, honestly. Until I get more Can Do energy drinks, then those will be the ones, right? We got BNB GBT, lock liquidity 611K. I think it's important that we start keeping an eye on things BNB. We're gonna get to have some fun, and I think you know we'll probably see some of these people pass by the stream and they're like, "Whoa, they're talking about BNB GBT." You know, and we get some new people to pull up, and I believe that these streams are very important to get us out of our echo chamber, and we have to like just check every project out to see where these communities pull up and we find them together. And it could be communities on the BNB chain, it could be on the Solana chain. But if we don't look around, then it's hard. Man, it's calling out other projects. So this is a pure AI. You see when it's automated, which is crazy. This thing's calling out other projects. What? Okay, this is interesting. You guys better pump if you guys got the nerve. So this is automated by BNB GBT AI. Okay, hold on a second. This is what I'm talking about when we're learning stuff like this. So this one's not automated. So this must be the person, and this account's not getting as much traction. Interesting. I mean, I want to learn more about it because we don't want to fall behind this like automated stuff and this AI stuff. Like I'm gonna keep my fingers on the pulse of this stuff, and I think it's kind of interesting. This thing is, I mean, pulsing. I wonder if it's the automated thing doing this, or is that the guy saying it's this one? Because it's like it's talking about all the other pump and dumps. It's pretty wild, right? It's like, okay, all right. I saw everybody get rugged on. Damn, it's just okay. All right. Yeah, I mean that's pretty crazy, right? He said, I like it. That's why we never know. Like honestly, it just looked like another automated one, and then next you know you find something else. If you stay curious in the space and you stay open, like you don't have to ape into everything, right? But if you just stay kind of curious in the space and like you know what's crazy? It's like it's got to be almost like childish curiosity. You know, it can't be like some like really mean curiosity, like you're just like, oh, what's that? That's crap or something like that. Like, no, like I'm not. I'll figure out if it's no good by just watching it for a while, right? I'm not trying to jump into it right away, and you know, it's like let me learn about it, let me see what's going on, and if you kind of have that kind of curiosity, you can be like, oh, okay, what's this about, right? Okay, what's that, and then you can learn about it. That's how I got to where I'm at, everybody. Even like before XPX launching on Smart DeFi, and even before Smart DeFi launched, it was like a bunch of gorillas that pulled up, and I was curious enough to like to look into the tech that they were doing because they came out with their own decks and they were doing a lot of stuff that a lot of people were not even close to doing back then. And it was because I had that curiosity, and I'm not gonna lie, it was different to understand Smart DeFi because there was not really nothing like it. There still really isn't anything like it, right? It's kind of its own kind of thing. And but I remember, you know, going through the Git books, and I'm sure a lot of you guys remember as well. Like that, it was a learning curve, right? And I like picking it up, and I was like, okay, staking and this lending stuff and asset backing is brand new. But if you're curious enough, and you know there's new technology coming out, then it makes it a lot easier if you have like that childish curiosity. Like, let me see, what is this all about? You know, what do they mean that they're, you know, being paid to hold? Like, what are they talking about? Staking rewards? What? And that right there allows people to grow, at least for myself. And I'm curious to see what else is going to come out, right? I'm curious to see what else Rocks the Alien cooks up for this whole ecosystem, and I want to see the adoption of this ecosystem happen, and where these numbers are just astronomical. And maybe we kick it off, maybe something else kicks it off. Who knows? We don't know, but something will kick it off. And you know, when something breaks that $10 million market cap, I think that'll be one of the first ones kind of kicking it off. You know, that $10 million market cap is kind of hard to ignore. And considering the fact that we have like this like BNB power happening right now, like BNB's thriving, BNB strong, CZ's bringing the attention to BNB. If there was ever a time to make it happen, I mean, it could happen. There's some serious stars aligned for us, everybody. You see BNB being able to perform when the rest of the markets are hard or having, you know, hard times. Like kind of BNB kind of steps out and really does his dance. So I think that done correctly, and everything that we got cooking up with Smart DeFi, these guerrilla radios, and people learning more about Feg Token, learning more about SD. They can learn about Rocks, Molly, Volcano, Dice. You know, there's some more Degen stuff going on here, and that's good for this ecosystem. Honestly, everybody, it's good for the adoption of Smart DeFi. And who knows? Maybe we'll see XPX break that $10 million market cap and shock, you know, the BNB world, and people start to ape in, and they'll come into SD, and they'll ape into Feg Token, they'll ape into Volcano, and that's all very possible and doable, everybody. So I think it's just a matter of time. It is just a matter of time. You can't do all this stuff that we've been doing and it be ignored forever, especially with the burn mechanism going on. It's like it happens eventually, no matter what. And those who are patient will reap the rewards of, you know, being in this project super early and, watch when we break 1.5, especially with new holders and there's new people willing to go out there and talk about XPX. We break 1.5, we break $2 million market cap. We're going to feel that sensation of FOMO come back into this project. As the community, the core community still feels that right now. We know what we have, but we'll see a lot of new people coming in. And I think this is that time that we push up there and make it happen, because BNB is the talk of the town right now. It's not too hard to get people to talk more about XPX. And that's why we've shifted gears and doing things with Zach Humphreys and some other things that we're working on, especially with the utility that allows us to reach more people. And that's what it's all about, providing value to more and more people, that they recognize that this thing is undervalued and they decide to make a choice on their own because of all the value that we provide to everybody in the space, with no gimmicks. Come over to xpxpay.com, order your cards, business accounts or individual accounts, and start to feel the freedom of your finance, everybody. Not just financially free, but be free to spend your finances that you make on whatever you need. So I want to say thank you to everybody. I think this was a fantastic stream. We put in some overtime on the overtime. The markets are consolidating. We're not missing too much, but just tell a friend to tell a friend. And these are the floors that I guess we've all agreed on. We've looked to the left and to the right, and we're like, hey, we're comfortable with this area. And now we start to just turn these things around. So look forward to our community spaces, our community hours that we have together. We're vibing together all the time. We have Shill spaces where we allow other projects to pull up, because, we allow people to off-ramp 70 different cryptocurrency. That's meme coins, stable coins, blue chips, purple chips, any colored chips. You guys can come over here and off ramp your Avalanche, Solana, your Tron. It's just nonstop resources for everybody. So come engage with us, join us in our spaces, join us in our TG, get yourself a card, indulge in what XPX is all about, and get a feel for it for yourself. And I'm sure it'll be pretty hard to resist and not ape into the token that also pays you to hold, everybody. It's just a really powerhouse of a token with community, team, utilities and DeFi, utilities in the real world. It checks every single box, everybody. So if you guys can like, comment, and subscribe, and if you guys can't do that, continue to come back and experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys know what it is. I appreciate you guys pulling up. I appreciate all the support. Everybody telling me to get well. You guys are absolutely amazing. We're gonna send this thing and keep doing these live streams. We don't stop, everybody. Yeah, thank you. So you guys have a good weekend. Enjoy the rest of it. And you guys know what's up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, evening, night, morning.